Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Jazir bin Harun. My matric number is 2024-296-212. Okay, in this talk, Treasure offer valuable insights into how we can improve our speaking techniques to engage others, build better connection, become more influential in our personal and professional life. The presentation is packed with practical advice on how to use one's voice to maximize its impacts. The purpose of informative speech is to educate the audience about a particular topic, providing them with new information, insight, or understanding. The goal is to increase the audience's knowledge and awareness on the subject, without necessarily persuading or convincing them to take a specific action or adopt a particular viewpoint.
Assalamualaikum, thank you to Jazli. I'm Alisa Maisara. So next, I will explain about the volume and eye contact of the speaker. Volume is one of the most important aspects of nonverbal communication. The speaker maintained a steady volume that was needed, which ensured that the audience could hear him clearly and engage fully with his message. His intonation was also well crafted. It was dynamic and expressive rather than flat, which helped keep the audience attention to his speech. In addition, the expressive in voice brought an entertaining and engraving quality to the speech. This expressive delivery, coupled with consistent volume and good intonation, significantly enhanced the overall impact on his talk. So it will make the content more memorable for listeners. Next, he maintains consistent eye contact with the audience and camera. The speaker avoiding long sideways and on a downward looks. This builds trust and engagement. The speaker makes a natural movement by shifting the gaze naturally between different parts of the audience and camera angles. This technique helps avoid staring and give the impression of chilling with multiple people. The speaker aligns eye contact with gesture and expression. If eye contact and the speaker body language, such as hand movement, are coordinate, it increases expressiveness. Next, I will pass to Firman to talk about another two nonverbal aspects.
Thank you to Alisa Maisara. My name is Ahmad Firman Hakimi. Next, I will explain about Treasure's hand gesture. Treasure mostly relies on his vocal delivery, tone, and pacing to engage the audience, but his physical gestures are limited because he stands fairly still and his hand movements are not as dynamic or frequent as they could be. In short, the gestures that he lacks in the presentation is the more dynamic, varied, and frequent use of his hands and body to reinforce his verbal message and to create a stronger, more vibrant connection with his audience. So next, I will explain about Treasure's speed in his speech. Treasure maintains a relatively steady, moderate pace in his delivery. He doesn't speak too quickly or too slowly, but the pace remains fairly consistent. This can make it more difficult for the audience to experience the full range of emotional engagement that varying speeds can provide. But slowing down occasionally also helps the audience fully absorb complex ideas or important concepts. On the other hand, speeding up at the moment of enthusiasm can help convey excitement and energy.
While Julian Treasure is confident and articulate in his speech, his facial expression tend to remain relatively natural throughout the most of the presentation. His expression don't change dramatically, even when he's speaking about more engaging or passionate topics. This restrained use of facial expression can make his delivery appear somewhat stiff or distant, which could make it harder for the audience to emotionally connect with him. His posture is generally professional, but it is also somewhat static and restrained. While his delivery is clear and articulate, His body language and posture are more reserved, which can limit his ability to fully connect with the audience on a non-verbal level.
Treasure ends on an empowering and optimistic note, inviting the audience to harness the power of their voice to improve their communication and the way they interact with the world. The conclusion reinforced his key message that anyone can improve their speaking skills with practice, and that doing so can help us connect more meaningfully with others, ultimately making a world better place. He emphasized that anyone can improve their speaking abilities by applying these principles, offering practical advice for better communication. Treasure have to move around a bit more to appear more dynamic and could have helped emphasize important points. Moving towards audience while discussing key message could create a sense of intimacy or importance. Next, this lack of expressive could be viewed as a missed opportunity, especially given that body language is a crucial element of effective communication. Based on our research, shows that non-verbal cues such as gestures can enhance a speaker's message, make them appear more engaging, and help maintain the audience's attention.